If you're in your 20s, you can fight a problem for years, right? You can be like, I believe that people don't want keys on phones. It should be a screen and you should just go and go and go. But if you're in your 40s or 50s, time is far more valuable than money because I can make a whole lot of money. I can't make my time back. I never thought of myself as a brand. That was always something that I have fought against. And social media was coming up and I realized the importance of brand building. That if I could build something called a personal brand, people would come to me and I could divert that attention to a venue.
How many undervalued cash positive companies have you bought and sold?
Not as many as you think. I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs who hear the story of buying and selling and it excites us, right? Because we think this is much easier than building. It's far easier for me to come into a company that's already built up and fix small things that I know I'm very, very good at. And especially if I hire operators, that's the biggest difference. If I buy a company with operators, it's always easier than buying a company where I've got actual staff involved. I never want staff. I never want a situation where my overheads are gigantic and I've got problems that I need to fix. I want something where everyone is an operator, everyone has skin in the game, everyone wins when I win, so we're all sort of attached. Just today, my co-host on my show, The Rich Life Recipe, said, what's our numbers? Like, what are we on? Like on our subscribers and our followers and our YouTube channel and our Spotify for creators. And I was like, hold on. I thought our metric for success was money. How much does the show make us? One metric of success, one season to do it. I have 90 days to test a thesis. If you were on my LinkedIn 3 days ago, you would have seen Paw Print Lab, the idea of being the AG1 for dogs. I had this great idea. I could see it working. I could get the right partners, built the whole thing up, give it 90 days. At the end of 90 days, we haven't got enough to prove concept. So that's it, it's done. I wipe my hands. I admit failure to this. It's an experiment. That's all it is. And I think as entrepreneurs, we need to be excited about that. We only get to test an idea. The market will tell us if it's a good idea or a bad idea.
You're also a seasoned traveler. Barcelona, Lisbon, Thailand, Singapore, Africa, where I believe you're from, the US, where I'm at right now. Where do you call home?
Anywhere with Wi-Fi, purpose, and a good coffee. There's a great guy called Ryan Serhant. But if you ever look at his schedule, he's up at 3, he's at gym at 4, then he's working till 3, and then he's at that. And I'm like, you've got bosses. Everyone's your boss. Your media company's bossing you around. Your content guy's bossing you around. Like, that's not rich to me. Maybe it's wealthy, but it's not rich. A rich life, to me, is my ability to say, no, I'm going to do nothing today. I'm going to go see a movie. I'm going to go see Mission Impossible. And when I'm finished with that, I might do 2 hours of work. I might write something. I might respond to some emails, but that's it. Like, Tuesdays are off day. Ryan Serhant couldn't do that. I can. That's what never be a boss, never have a boss means to me. The easiest person to pitch is someone that pitches for a living. Like, if your job is to get other people to buy things, then you'll find yourself in really easy on people who are trying to sell you something.
What's the biggest challenge that you've overcome in your career? And this could be personal and or professional or both.
Being broke and invisible. It's no capital, no credibility, no connection. I say this to everyone. If you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, a middleman company is one of the best companies you can ever start.
So you get the power of storytelling in business. What is the coolest, the most interesting success story that you've seen as a consultant?
I say to everyone, when people ask me about business, what business should I start? What business should I get into? Blah, blah, blah. I say, choose something so simple you could explain it to a 6th grader and take it seriously. Find out what someone else did. If they did 50 hours in it, you do 100 hours. And then in that period of time, you'll work out how to do it better than they did. And you'll work out more than they did. And as long as you can do it quicker, faster, or cheaper, you'll win.
Any final advice for solopreneurs specifically on how they can really achieve financial freedom and sustainable financial freedom?
What you want to do is not be getting clients, but creating salespeople. So every time you do a really good job of selling your product or service to someone, they should be so impressed they become your sales force. That's been like the lottery ticket for me.